How did the Boston Celtics get Kristaps Porzingis? I'm honestly asking. They got a 7'3" shooter that can protect the rim. You know how rare that is? You got like a few guys. You got Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, Miles Turner used to be that, but his defense has been trash last 2 years. Apparently, he averaged like 5 blocks 1 year and been downhill since then. You got Wembanyama, of course. You've got Brook Lopez, I guess. Who else you got? Remember, this is centers that can protect the rim and shoot. There's a lot of centers that can shoot. Or there's some centers that can protect the rim, but one that can do both at an above average level, that's rare to find. I'm just trying to figure out how the hell the Boston Celtics got him. I'm pissed. Apparently, Brad Stevens has a spell on other GMs. He can send spells through the damn telephone. Because I'm still pissed at him getting Derek White for scraps. He got Derek White for nothing. He got KP for nothing. I have to look back at the trade. I think they did have to give up Marcus Smart. But it's okay when you got Derek White and you got him for nothing. It's quite okay then. Yes, it hurts emotionally, but on paper... Oh, man. I'm wearing Celtic green, too. Oh, my gosh. For clarification, I am a Heat fan. I'm not trying to hate on the Celtics. They played fantastic in Game 1. I'm just venting here because when KP was on the market, when the Wizards were going to trade him, I wanted him so bad. Him next to Bam, now that's something different. I know Spo wants to play Bam at the 5. He likes him at the 5. Bro, Kristaps with Bam? Oh my God, you got Jimmy too? Anyways, it's ridiculous how Kristaps Porzingis can... I think it was 40 days off, and he comes in looking like damn Steph Curry with a growth spurt. It's amazing too. Like, he would catch it beyond the elbow, between the elbow and the 3-point line. He would face up, he'd put that little bow in him, or he'd kick him in the nuts, and then he'd just shoot a pop. He wouldn't even bring the ball down to his waist or nothing. The ball would not go below the nipple. It would stay up there, and he would just shoot over like it's target practice. It's crazy because he is much better facing the basket than his back to the basket, and that's, of course, he has no ass, or he has nothing down there. So, of course, he's better facing up, and he's a great shooter. It's just, what do you do with this Boston spacing? I mean, it's not just that they have good spacing. It's that everybody on there, most of them, can create for themselves somewhat. You know, Tatum can, Brown can, White can, Drew can, and Porzingis, I mean, he don't need to. He just catches that bit and launches it. Then you got Al Horford coming in looking like Bill Russell. He was locking up Kyrie and Luka. And there's a few guys in the NBA that I sports hate. You don't hate the guy, but when you watch him play, you hate him. And there's 2 guys on the Boston Celtics I sports hate, and that is Al Horford and Derek White. I hate them because they're so good. Now, if they're on my team, I would love them. But I hate them because they are so good. And it's just their face. Sometimes their face just pisses me off too. But they're so good. I mean, Derek White, he's such a tryhard, right? I know that sounds wild because everyone in the NBA Finals is try. But you just watch him. Just watch him on every possession. He's just a tryhard. He crashes the offensive boards like PJ Tucker. And he's back in time to guard somebody. And Al Horford, he's so crafty. When he's guarding the screener on the pick and roll, he literally will hold their waist like he's salsa dancing. He's just holding their waist while they're doing it. It's just these veteran moves that he's got. He's got so many veteran moves because he's been in the league since 92. And he is just smart. His hands are great. His anticipation is good. And now I understand why Joel gets locked up by him, because that dude is just smart. And Kyrie struggled the first game. I really thought he was gonna come into Boston and unleash hell because of how he feels about that, not the organization, not the players, but the fan base. You know, he stomped on Lucky. Lucky got a cheap shot out of nowhere. He put his foot down and smushed it like he's smashing a cockroach. Man, he struggled. He dribbled the ball off his legs a few times, or his feet. I don't remember him ever doing that. And there was this one play where Horford actually, I think, didn't he block Kyrie on one shot? He blocked Luka on one shot. Don't get me started on Al Horford again. Just don't do that. No way do I see Kyrie playing like bad. He might have another bad game like that, inefficient wise, but I feel like this is going to be his worst game of the series, I feel. I'm not really rooting for anybody. If anything, I'm rooting for the Celtics not to win. So that, in turn, makes me root for the Mavericks. Now, people don't remember this. In the Clippers series, didn't the Mavericks lose game 1 by like 30 points? It was a dragging. It was a dragging. And they still won that series. Yes, Kawhi got hurt. You got to pencil that in because that ends up happening every damn year. But they did get dragged, even worse than this, game 1 of the Clippers series. So I'm definitely not going to count the Dallas Mavericks out. I'm not doing that. That's something I'm not doing. Luka, he's got that fire. He's got too much fire in his blood to let that happen. Let the wrong person shit talk him in the game. Hey, yo, Donnie Wahlberg. Don't shit talk Doncic, all right? Don't do that because you're gonna rev up his engine and he's got great mileage, you know? I don't know what I'm saying. While the game was going on and the lead was getting bigger and bigger and KP was just smacking asses out there, I was like, man, Celtics are really gonna do it. They're really going to do this. I'm not saying it's over, but that's what came to my head. I'm like, Tatum's really going to be a champion. Tatum and Brown are really going to be a championship duo. And that reminds me, I actually didn't even talk about Brown yet. In my opinion, he was the MVP of the game. Yes, Kristaps went stupid, but I just thought Jaylen Brown set the tone. And he noticed, so he was playing Luka 94 feet, and he noticed that every time Luka would go behind the back to the left when he's coming up with the pressure. And he timed that mug so good. So good. Cookies. Doncic didn't even try to get back. He's like, man, that's a bucket. He was locked in. What I loved when Jaylen Brown came out of college into the NBA, what I loved is like he was trying to dunk on everybody's head. He didn't care. He was trying to dunk on your head, whether you know him, you don't know him. And that's what I really enjoyed about him. I'm like, man, this dude's fierce. He don't care. His 2 block attempts at the rim, he was really showing that he wants this shit, and he's gonna do everything he can to get it. Celtics are putting Tatum on the big man so they can easily switch that pick and roll. That's smart right there. That's really smart. I don't know. Celtics might just do it. Happy for you Celtics fans. It's not over. But if it goes up 2-0, it's looking dangerous. It really is. Because Celtics like to take that second game off. If it's another blowout, the series is over. If it's another blowout loss, the series is over. Even if the Mavericks lose but it's close, I wouldn't say it's over. But if it's another blowout, yeah, it might just be wrapped. So we'll have to see game 2 Sunday. I think that's the day this video is going up, but we'll see. Hopefully Kyrie steps up. Luka's gonna be there. And hopefully they can hit some shots, Get some bias towards the Mavericks right now. I don't care. My team's out the playoffs, and the Celtics took them out. So yeah. If somehow you enjoyed this video, make sure to sub. I'm gonna keep trying to upload more videos about the NBA. I kind of just upload shit that I find interesting about the NBA. Like I have a previous one of when Joe Mazzulla contested the Suns player. I forgot who it was. Remember that when there was a dead ball and he shot after the timeout and he went to contest the shot? That was crazy. I got a video on that if you want to see it. I'm gonna make some more videos about this series though. It's really interesting.